King of the Pit TV. Fair warning. Van Halen. 9 tracks. Devoted to Zach, who recommended this on the Patreon. Thank you very much, Zach. What more shall be said? Shall we jump in? Mean Street is track number 1. We're listening to the remaster. Let's go! I have enjoyed our Van Halen listen-throughs up until this point, so hopefully this is no exception. I don't know any of the titles on this record. I'm surprised by the extremity of the panning in the mix. I've got the guitar all the way to the left-hand side. Bass is a little more frontal, but to the right, but is a little more frontal. Guitar is all the way to the left. Come on. Ba-da-da-dum. Let's go. Got a little espresso martini. Good timing. Good timing. Let's go. I'm not going to rush to make it the be-all and end-all, because we've just started the record. But as far as the elements Eddie Van Halen is giving us now, given Eddie's the guitarist, right? Because there's 2 Van Halens in the band, is there not? There's Eddie and there's... let's have a quick dig. Who else is in the band? There's Alex Van Halen as well. So... his performance and his freestyling, whilst allowing it still remain within the realms of song structure, he performs like Hendrix. You can tell one from the other because they both have different quirks and different ways of playing, but the free form and comfort upon the fretboard to be able to be so fluid is very alike. And I would argue Jimmy Page is in there as well. Definitely Jimmy Page, Van Halen, Hendrix. I think they all fall within the same categorization, you know? And it's funny how people really like these guitarists. and appreciate their talent. Because I'm a guitarist, first and foremost, for years upon years on end. And I've grown up with guitars and I can differentiate one from the other. But I find it an acquired taste to listen to these more free-form, adventurous, creative guitarists. I'm surprised that it sort of doesn't go over people's heads, your general populace, and they're like, you know, not more attracted to your more strict, just optimized guitarist, play the part perfectly, don't push the boundaries, don't be too expressive, just sort of organize themselves on the level that is just marketable and leave it there, optimize that. Nice chords, nice intervals, perfect. Ed Sheeran, do you know what I mean? As opposed to actual freeform creative. It seems like it would be more of an acquired taste, you know? So, between you and me, if you're into this style of guitar work and this style of artistry and musician craft and whatnot, and you aren't necessarily a musician yourself, I just want to say this to me is the equivalent of being a fan of the classical musics, being a fan of the high Renaissance arts, being a fan of, you know, being an actual, you know, the equivalent to tasting fine wine and stuff like this, because this is a clear form of artistry in the musical sense, right? It's all art at the end of the day, but the way it's packaged, do you know? Because we can look at modern art, we can look at creativity sent to the nth degree, where it's just like undecipherable and it's just nonsense essentially, right? But this is packaged in the way of a Leonardo, where you can make sense of it and it's palatable. But one must be, you know, an actual consumer of the fine arts. And I'm not saying Leonardo's like fine art, of course, but, well, he is, but, you know, I don't know much about visual art. I can't tell you about painters and stuff like that. I just know about music. You know? I know what I'm trying to get across. Give me a break, yeah? It's a compliment.
See, a gun is real easy in this desperate part of town. Turns you from hunted into hunter. You're going to hunt somebody down. Wait a minute now.
Warner Records.
Lord, strike that poor boy down.
Okay, decent start to the record. Gave us an introduction of what we're to experience as far as like the studio production is concerned. I didn't think it was the best Van Halen tune I've heard in my life. Gave us plenty of room for discussion, which is good. But I think, you know, there are some great Van Halen numbers out there, and we've listened to a few on this channel at this point. So I'm hoping to, you know, if we remained at this consistency, I'd be happy. But I wanna hear some energy, you know. I don't want to be chilling out. I want to hear some energy. We got Dirty Movies coming up next.